Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
You've got to give credit to the two South African batsmen out there. Maybe Rassie van der Dussen doesn't have enough experience in Indian conditions, certainly not like David Miller. But Zaheer, you referred to that innings that made David Miller in the IPL a long time ago when he played for Punjab. Then he sort of went off the boil, refound himself. And today you could see the David Miller who's an IPL champion.
Superb. He's the one who made the game for South Africa. Rassie van der Dussen was actually taking more time than required in today's build-up of his innings. But Miller kept South Africa in the hunt. He put Indian bowling under pressure. He kept the tempo going, and I think that really worked. Rassie van der Dussen later on caught up and actually overshadowed Miller towards the end with his 15-16 deliveries, where he just went after the bowling and hit those massive sixes. But I think the platform, the tempo which was needed to continue, and that important phase of the game which we were talking about, which is over number 11, 12, 13, I think that's where the Miller's impact was felt. That's what kept South Africa in the hunt, and it has been a phenomenal run chase. You look at the conditions, you look at the situations, and you just still don't believe that after how they started and after how the conditions were supporting the bowlers, we still see Indian team losing this game.
25 for 2, played 51 for 1 in over number 7 for 10. That's game over, Joy.
I was just looking at that. Absolutely. And you think, what is going to happen? 86 there, and you're saying this is all over bar the shouting. There's nothing that's going to happen from here. I mean, to think that Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Harshal Patel will give away 44 runs in the 17th and 18th over. I mean, of course, that's the point. That once batsman, and people have been talking about it, that once Van Dusen gets set, he can hit those big ones. But somewhere exactly like this, I think the South African bowlers didn't bowl to the conditions. I didn't think the Indian bowlers bowled to the batsmen. I mean, Van Dusen is somebody who actually fetches everything from leg side. He does not hit over cover. He not kill you over cover. He's going to whack over everything over the leg side. So once he gets set, that's where the wide Yorkers needed to come in. Somewhere, India must have prepared for a lot of batsmen, but I don't think they thought that Rassie van der Dussen is the one who's going to finish it for them, against them.
Yeah, and I think you've got to give him full credit. I was listening closely to Pommy Ambangwa, who obviously would have seen him grow, and he talked about Rassie van der Dussen, the 50-over player, Zaheer, and the 20-over player. And he said he's got a problem. He actually said it in so many words. He has a problem starting. And at times, he just doesn't get started, end of match. But when he does get started, look out. And that's what happened today.
And that drop catch which we're talking about also did help, isn't it? So you kind of know as a batter that okay, luck is also favoring me, and I can take more chances, and everything just panned out exactly how we wanted it. But I mean, it has been a phenomenal run chase. There is no doubt about that. We've seen some extraordinary striking, and once again we've seen that in this format when the bowlers are under pressure, you at times either look to err on the fuller side or the shorter side. That in between length which we talk about, which we saw the glimpses of it. Even when Rassie van der Dussen was set, you've seen those length deliveries just outside off stump, and Joyda was rightly making that point of predominantly onside player looking to walk in. You can still bowl those wide lines and the in between length deliveries. What we've seen is that the Van der Dussen actually took those really short pitch deliveries, put them out of the park, and the full ones out of the park. So these are the learnings I'm sure the bowlers will be taking. But it has been a phenomenal start to the series. The series has certainly come alive. There is a strong contender now for this Indian team. And the contest between bat and ball is going to be superb, I think, going forward. This match certainly, I feel, has set the tone for this series, which is going to be exciting. For the next match, 4 matches to go, so we have to see how this Indian team responds. Because when the batting was over the first innings, you're feeling that okay, it's again going to be that kind of a series where maybe South Africa will lose hope, or they will have to have a really uphill task of making inroads with winning, and maybe the record of not losing a series in India is going to be challenged pretty easily. Not the case. So I'm looking forward to the remaining of the matches now, because this match has certainly set the tone and made the series come alive.